And amongst the retarders, vulnerability of our borders is one of the major ones. If presume that both our borders with our neighbors, our western neighbor and our northern neighbor, had been secure, defined, and not in a state of an adversarial disposition, how much it would have affected the nation's internal security, external security. India's economic progress would have been probably also much faster if we had more secure borders. And in foreseeable future, I don't think that our borders are going to be as secure as we will require for our fast economic growth. So the responsibility on the border guarding forces becomes very, very heavy. They have got to remain an alert 24/7 in perpetuity. They have got to see that our national interests and the country is protected. The borders are important because that is the limit which defines our sovereignty. Up to the last point where our border soldier is able to go and put his foot down, that is the limit of our sovereignty. जमीन पर जो कब्जा है वो अपना है, बाकी तो सब अदालत और कचहरी का काम है, उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So we have got to see that whether it's the border on the northern side or on the western side, our border guarding forces, and also on the other side, which are also very, very important, not from this point of view, but from the other point of view, that we are able to secure our borders. Borders not only determine the limits of our sovereignty, they are not only important for our territorial integrity, they also have an impact on our internal security and stability. As I mentioned about this, that whether it was terrorism, or it's an insurgency in the northeast, or it's the drugs, organized crimes and others, which impinge on our internal security apparatus, probably cannot be controlled unless the borders are controlled. So the border guarding forces have got a great responsibility in this thing. Besides that, as was mentioned here, BSF not only guards the frontiers of this country, they are responsible and they are given the responsibilities for many internal security duties, which they perform commendably well. But that requires a different mindset, a different approach. You have got to deal with your own people. In the hinterland, you have got to, there are different laws by which you are governed. You have got the control of law and order with the state governments. So a much greater degree of bonhomie is required in working with them, and there are various other things that goes. It has also got a bearing on the socio-economic security of the country, like say illegal immigration or coming of the radicalization. For example, say now we have got a large number of, say, Rohingyas coming, or the people from the Arakan area and other areas are coming. They have got an impact. There are certain times the religious unit, this thing, there are sometimes tribal affinities and others which have got a socio-political implications as well. So the border guarding is important from these diverse ways.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.